Hello and welcome everyone, this is Visison aka Jax Diago with a pretty decent long video about Dragon Soul, the first couple of bosses after, well, we're on Warlock Zonos now. We've defeated Warlock. Warlock was the first boss. He is, let me show you, a giant stone elemental being that just wants to kill you. Don't know why. Actually we do know why, because he's Warlock. He has 6 abilities. One of those is Stomp, Crush Armor, Resonating Crystal. Basically he throws this exploded crystal on the ground and it targets with a beam 3 random players. They got to run towards the crystal and stack on the crystal. When it explodes it shares damage between those players instead of just, you know, taking each, not sharing the damage and dying. Then there's Furious, which restores health. Well, not really restores health. At 20% health he goes mad and gets increased melee and casting speed and blah blah blah. He drops some cool stuff. Yeah, that's Warlock. If you're new to Cataclysm and you've never seen Cataclysm before, this is the new features of it. Flying mounts in Orgrimmar. And you know, we can, if you're a fan of World of Warcraft, you can fly anywhere in the world. And that's one of my favorite things. But I'm not gonna fly anywhere now. Just waiting for a turn. Yeah, so if you're new to Cataclysm, flying mounts are available in Azeroth now. And with that comes transmogrification, reforging, and void storage. Ah, yes. They've been out for a long time now. This is not new stuff, it's pretty old stuff, but to those who've never seen Cataclysm, you can reforge your gear, basically changing a stat to better suit your needs. So I've changed hit rating into haste rating, that's what reforging does, it allows you to do. Then the transmogrification, where you can actually take a piece of armor and make it look like anything. So for example, that's the cloak I'm wearing now. I want it to be my vicious cloak. Change it, but I'm not going to. Shoulders, I want those to be the conquest shoulders. Change it, and it saves, and all so on and so forth. This character is fairly fresh. He's about a day playing time old. With 386 item level, I go for about 2,000 rand. Yes, so if you want to buy this character, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not going to sell anything. Dun dun dun. Apart from legal services, I provide services like training, real ID, battleground training, and so forth. I've been playing World of Warcraft since the Burning Crusade, and I love it. So to anyone who actually wants anything, you can add me on real ID. It'll be in the comment section below, and you can check that out. We can have chats. Let's show you some of the Warlock's damage, or the rotation mainly. I'm not going to explain the rotation in detail, I'm just going to show how it works to all of those who don't play a Warlock. I require a haste. Okay, so we start off with Immolate, go into Corruption, go into Bane of Doom, hit Conflagrate, don't forget Curse of Elements, and go with Incinerate 3 times. 1, 2, 3, Chaos Bolt, Soul Burn, Soul Fire, Conflagrate. Make sure you use Demon Soul as well in that rotation. I'm not going to explain this, it's just how a Warlock works. It's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Although what I have noticed about Warlocks is that it takes quite a while for them to reach their full DPS capacity. So oops. think we got our tank. Yes, we did. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2 of this week's Dragon Soul. Well, next week I might not do Dragon Soul, I might do PvP. But anyway, this week's video. Stay tuned for part 2. Peace out. I'm Jax Diago, aka Visayathan on Sunstrider EU.